Egg yolk, what's the action with the recruits of the Chico Army? And if you're new and you're looking for something to do, step right up to this crew and drop that title of Viewer of the Tube. My name's Tyler, and the training to join my army makes the Navy SEALs look easy.
En tres, en dos, three.
You know our future, Rambos. It's time for Chico Crypto. Well, I said I was going to do it, cover all the pieces of Ethereum, which will position it into becoming cryptocurrency's de facto settlement layer. We've covered scaling and data availability already, so today it's time to dive into decentralized oracles, one of the more critical pieces as it solves the oracle problem of blockchains. And if you hear oracles, especially decentralized, you better know your boy Chico is about to let one rip and get stanky. So Chainlink, it's a wild company and protocol to be a part of. Price-wise, it's been known to be one of the more volatile cryptos, having extreme FOMO cycles back down, extreme FOMO cycle back down, and most recently, it went back down from a FOMO cycle, although the price has been slowly but surely creeping back up. Now, in the next 6 months, things are going to get highly interesting once again with that Chainlink, as its ultimate roadmap gets further into production. Production? What do you mean, Tyler? I thought Chainlink was live right now on the mainnet. Well, that is true. Chainlink has the highly popular Oracle price reference feeds, live and in production from their network of nodes, creating a decentralized, per example, Ethereum USD price feed. And these price feeds decentralized are highly important because I'm sure you guys heard about it, the new hot DeFi protocol that came and went, Harvest Finance. It was attacked and 24 million was stolen, and the protocol lost all the lockup, 570 million in a flash bank run. So how was that 24 million stolen? Well, bad freaking code, but nothing to do with base Solidity contract code. Bad Oracle code. The Harvest hack wasn't a hack at all. It was an exploit of the Oracle. Harvest Finance was relying on a single on-chain Oracle price feed from Curve Finance, their price feed. You cannot rely on a single source of information that's not validated and that is susceptible to manipulation. If they would have used Link, Harvest would have been secure from the Oracle flash attack that was pulled off. And this attack isn't old. It has been pulled off before. Chainlink God on Twitter said this specific attack was explained by Sam CZ Sun over a year ago, and it's the same attack vector that afflicted BZX earlier this year, except this time the sole oracle was Curve Finance. And then below he says the attack vector was also described in detail by Chainlink in an article earlier this year as well. Secure price feeds require full market coverage. This is why Chainlink pulls from multiple data aggregators and not just from a single manipulatable DEX. So the value use case for Chainlink is once again demonstrated. And if a new DeFi product on the Ethereum mainnet is holding out on using Chainlink for its price feeds, I would be worried. Although Chainlink is so much more than just price feeds, my stanky friends, and I've shown this before. The Chainlink token contract, specifically ERC677, includes a specific function, transfer and call. You can view the data on this function by using Blocksy, and the number of transaction calls, the orange, has overall been steadily growing. This growth means Chainlink Oracle node growth, as transfer and call is specific to internal transactions from Chainlink, because if you go down, the function senders are all Chainlink smart contracts, and internal transactions from those smart contracts, some of them price feeds like the BTC USD aggregator. So we've been talking all about oracles and price feeds, but some of those aren't going to have anything to do with price, and I'm telling you, things are about to blow up regarding transfer and call. So Chainlink VRF, or Chainlink Verifiable Randomness Function, just went live on the mainnet. Yes, you heard that right, it's a function, and it's simple how it works. Number one, a DApp sends a request for randomness. Number two, Chainlink nodes generate randomness and send proofs to the VRF contract. Number 3, the VRF contract then verifies the randomness. And number 4, smart contract application receives that randomness. So if you go through those steps, you have request, generation, send, verify, and finally receive. Many steps. 5 to be exact, that could all take a single smart contract execution, aka not feasible because of the high gas fees. But Chainlink, with its ability for reducing the high gas fees with 677 and internal transactions, make this economically feasible and still bulletproof, secure, and decentralized. And that's why you see the mainstream dApps already flocking to the VRF. Pulled together, the Decentralized no-loss lottery dApp backed by Coinbase just put out a blog post explaining how V3 will be using VRF for their randomness generation in picking their lottery winners. So mainstream adoption of Link within the cryptosphere is only going to ramp up with the VRF, which means the 96 as of now Link nodes will be putting that much more data and transactions through them, running that many more jobs. Now, as a Chainlink token holder, how does this help us? Will it ever help us down the road? Well, it will, because Link nodes, they are paid for the jobs they perform. Requesters are paying them in Link tokens. So right now, it's a valuable thing to be a solid, reliable, used Chainlink node. So let's just go check out some of these nodes. Well, we can see Linkpool is the second on the node list, with 83 feeds and the most jobs run, over 146,000. Well, this Linkpool, they put out a blog post about their economies of their nodes, and in the section Linkpool fees, this is highlighted. Any Link tokens that our nodes generate as a reward, 30% will be deducted for our fee, and then the remaining 70% will be distributed proportionally between the stakers, which they have made even better for the community of stakers. It's a 75-25 split now. So eventually 75% of the fees being paid to them by requesting dApps will go to Link token holders and the stakers. But I'm gonna let the army in on a little secret. Now's the time to be learning about entities like Linkpool, the big nodes. Why, you may ask? Well, back into that economies blog post, in the section Linkpool node queuing, they say, places on a node will be granted on a first come, first served basis, and rewards will be distributed on a per node basis, so you will only earn rewards from the node your link is staked on. We will deem a node as full once it has hit a certain amount of Link tokens staked on it. So you're going to want to stake with the nodes that are being used, and Linkpool, they have their staking dashboard ready and live. They're just waiting for staking with Chainlink to drop, and the floodgates will open. But there's more with Linkpool. Like I said, now is the time to learn about them. Matt Beal, co-founder of Linkpool, responded to an inquiry about what was going on over at Linkpool. He said, fine, I'll give you this, ERC20, derivatives, and strategies. Dropping crumbs. But now you ready to get even more crummy? So earlier this month, a large entity, one of the largest custodians of digital assets in this space, BitGo, announced they were going to be using Chainlink's Oracle network for a proof of reserve function for the assets held in WBTC wrapped Bitcoin. Now this WBTC Bitcoin on Ethereum is worth over $1.5 billion today. A crap ton of money. Chainlink nodes will be verifying that's there, including Linkpool. But here's where things get even more bullish for Chainlink and the nodes that are positioning themselves to do the network's work. We all know PayPal went full on hard on for crypto. Well, last week it was leaked that they were looking to acquire critical crypto firms, including BitGo. So I hope you understand how freaking big that is. Chainlink's nodes are already going to be securing BitGo's $1.5 billion in Bitcoin for just wrapped BTC. Now, how much do you think PayPal will have under their custodianship? That $1.5 billion secured with Chainlink proof of reserves will look like little peanuts in maybe just a year. So does that mean 1,000 per link EOY?
$1,000 end of year!
Well, that isn't happening this year, but if Chainlink fulfills its mission, the full roadmap, it's not out of the realm of possibility much farther into the future. And part of that roadmap is optimistic rollups with Chainlink nodes. I spoke Monday on rollups, and the teams I talked about were very far, limited testnets with no general purpose smart contract ability. Well, Arbitrum, they are the furthest with a general purpose smart contract rollup testnet. And if you didn't know, Chainlink nodes will be executing smart contracts on Arbitrum rollup chains. And if rollups are the path to scalability, holy frickin' Christ, the amount of jobs the Link nodes will be doing will be hard to comprehend. And Arbitrum, they dropped some stuff about the rollup testnet a few days ago with some of the things it works with right out the box. And then a person is worried, says, I don't see Chainlink. Arbitrum replies, Chainlink integration will get its own tweet. A tweet that may just go down in history. Cheers, I'll see you next time.